Hey guys, what's up? It's McNeil from Louison Automotive, and today I just want to be giving you my little 2 cents on how to get a deal on a used car during this COVID-19 pandemic. Just so that I could help you understand how you can save money when prices are pretty high right now for used cars. I'll give you our personal experience as a used car dealer, so you could understand what we went through, so you will know the mindset of the dealer, which will eventually translate to more money in your pocket, more savings in your pocket. Okay, so during the first 2.5 months of the lockdown, our dealership was closed, including our automotive service department. So basically everything was closed down. So it was very hard financially for us at the dealership, because you do have all your regular expenses. Even if you are closed, you're burning through money pretty much. So it was very tough for us. The government did allow us to sell, so used cars were closed. You could only sell cars online. But I mean, who buys a used car from a small independent lot online? And a lot of small independent shops, we didn't have the capability to sell a full car virtually. So we still need people to come to the lot to buy the car. If you're buying a used car from a big auto group like Auto Planet or one of those guys, I mean, they're much bigger. They got like 7 days or 3 days, I think, exchange policy. Most likely, with the amount of cars they have in stock, if you bought a car and something's wrong and you want to change it, most likely there's something else that you can get from them that you'll like. Okay, if you're buying a car from an independent lot of maybe 20 cars, there's only one of that car that you probably wanted. So if something's wrong, you just got to get your money back. The point is, it was not easy for an independent person, smaller lot, to be selling cars fully online. Okay, so the 2.5 months, it was very difficult. It's very difficult for us to make any money. So as soon as we opened back up, the first 2 weeks of being open, we were literally giving the cars away just to raise capital. So it wasn't about profits or loss at this point. It's just a matter of selling some cars to raise some capital to keep our doors open. And then going into the third and the fourth week of being open, our auctions didn't open yet. All our auctions was still just virtual, just online auctions. So it was really hard to replace the inventory that we were selling. So that caused supply and demand issues. Now we got our feet on the road. We sold a few cars. We raised a little bit of capital. The prices of cars went up. So we went from not making any money for the first 2.5 months of the pandemic, and then the first 2 weeks of being open, giving cars away just so that our business can possibly survive, and then eventually selling cars at profits. Prices went up significantly because there's a supply and demand issue. So right now, if you are trying to buy a used car, you might find that used car prices are very high. It's expensive. It's expensive to get a used car right now. What we chose to do as a business was we decided not to get any more used cars. So actually, I sold out all of my inventory. I only kept this Mercedes here so I can go into work, and I kept this Acura for my wife to use. But beyond those 2 cars, we literally sold out all the cars from the dealership and decided not to get any more inventory and focus only on the auto repair side of things. Auto repair, because it is a essential service. People who going out there to work, essential jobs, they need their cars fixed. They need to get their winter tires on and off. So I mean, the automotive shop, we decided to keep it open, and we decided that we're gonna not buy any more cars until we figure out what's going on with this pandemic issue. Also, our great part of our financial strain during the pandemic was hanging on to those cars that are depreciating assets, right? If a dealership have a car sitting for 2 months, 3 months not selling, it's not a good thing. It costs you a lot of money. Okay, so we decided not to get any more cars. So now that you understand the mindset of the dealer, here's how you're gonna make money. Okay, the whole reason why we didn't get cars because we anticipate this second wave was coming. and it's clearly on the way there. This second wave, we have averaging what, about 400 in Ontario a day, if I'm not mistaken, right now. So here's what you need to do. In order to save money, you can't be too picky. Well, you can be picky, but you got to be patient. What I'm trying to say is, if you choose one specific car and say that's the car that you want, and this is what you absolutely want to get, and if you don't get it, you'll be disappointed. You know, this might not work for you. You would need to have at least, I would say, 3 to 5 cars currently that you don't mind having either or. So you do your research, you choose 3 to 5 cars from different dealerships that you like and you wouldn't mind having either or of them. For the second wave fully hit, you would have to go out to those dealerships and test drive the vehicles, maybe get a second opinion on them, and then basically put it on your watch list. Put it on your watch list and wait till the second wave is in full force. And what's going to happen is the government's going to do exactly what they did during the first wave. They're going to close down the car sales and say that you could only buy cars online. When that happens, the dealers will be more than happy to get rid of the inventory that's sitting there to just continue helping them with the cash flow situation. That's why I wanted you to test drive the cars before the lockdown, because when there is a lockdown, obviously you can't test drive. Test drive is not allowed. So instead of buying something you didn't drive yet, you already drove that car before the pandemic, and that's exactly why I wanted you to have at least 5 cars to choose from, because most likely out of those 5 cars, maybe 2 or 3 of them may have been sold, because some people will try to buy it before the lockdown, right? So if you are the patient one, you will save money. You just wait. When the lockdown is in effect, you call the dealer and you just watch the prices. Eventually those prices will start to trickle down, because they want to bring the traffic in. They will be more flexible. They will be willing to negotiate. So you go in, make your deal during the lockdown, and then you can continue the rest of the deal virtually. You transfer a deposit, you could send a bill of sale back and forth by email, and then you will save money, okay? I hope this was helpful. I hope you save money, and happy car hunting.